Hello, my name is Georgina Elsey and I am Chaplain Cadet to the Northumbrian University's Officers Training Corps. This is a video in a series about the values and standards of the British Army. Courage. The famous lion in The Wizard of Oz is acutely aware of his fear, and fear is inevitably cast as a failing in somebody. To be afraid is seen as cowardly and something to be avoided. But fear is a natural response to a perceived danger. If something genuinely is dangerous, why is it a failing to respond rationally? The lion starts with an awareness of his tendency to be fearful. Then he gains the wisdom to see that his actions and behaviours were in fact courageous in the face of that fear. Fear might be a rational emotional response to a danger, but it should not necessarily dictate our actions. In the Christian tradition, courage is pretty much necessary to truly live out the faith. Faith without works is dead, and it was the courageous work of Christ that saved us. If we are to live life abundantly, we seek to clothe ourselves in Christ, to actively build his kingdom of justice and mercy. And to that end, we must participate in his courageous work, i.e., dying for our sake on the cross. This is our goal, but it takes personal risk and proactive choice to pursue and achieve it, which is where the need for courage comes in. Doing what is right ends up being sacrificial at some point, because inevitably you are called to act beyond your own interests. Now, bravado to gain reputation because you know an action looks good is not courage. Your intention when acting should be to do good, motivated by putting somebody else as priority over your own security, and that makes you courageous. It is a humble characteristic, and the army value it precisely because it is fueled by this moral imperative based on the needs of others. The intangible nature of courage makes it hard to pin down, yet we recognise it instantly in examples we see and hear, and we rightly give praise and recognition. Lady Macbeth exhorts her husband to screw your courage to the sticking place. Like turning a screw until it is tight and unmovable, having courage takes effort and involves sustained holding to your principles, above and beyond barriers and resistance in your way. In the Christian tradition, we hope to have the strength for this sustained attitude. We often talk about a transformed life, and that life is not empty of fear. Fear is necessary to judge risk, but just as Jesus risked all, we are called out of our comfort zones, for what is greater than to lay down your life for your friends? Building up courage and being transformed takes time, effort, and the support of those around you. The examples of people like Victoria Cross recipients, Christian martyrs, or even everyday folk risking themselves for the sake of others in everyday life are to be celebrated. So help those around you by affirming their small acts of courage as well. Take heart that human beings have managed incredible acts of courage in the face of danger, so the strength is likely within you too. Thank you for watching.